Bummer. So instead of today being a complete bust, I was gonna do a video on the bike park out here in Spartanburg, but we're just gonna come off the cuff. You know, I just don't want to waste the day, so I'm gonna go ahead and give my 2 cents on how to wheelie and how to stoppie. I would say step one that so many people miss, and that it's super important, guys, because it literally is like your setup. So one, you want your seat to be placed to where your knee is just slightly bent when your pedal is all the way down. So I don't know how you like to ride, I don't know what's comfortable for you, but the lower your seat is, the harder it's going to be to get the front tire up. So, you know, going off that, just make sure you got your seat in a good place to where your knee just has a little bit of a bend when your pedal is at the very bottom. So the second thing is going to be the gearing. So I mean, what gear I'm on? The second sprocket, you know, basically in the middle on the front, and then in the rear, you know, I'm kind of close to the center again. So I mean, every bike is going to be just slightly a little bit different, you know, depending on size and whatnot. But if you're center there and center there, you're probably going to be close to the ballpark. All right, so let's go learn how to wheelie. There we go. Now we're ready. If you're just interested in how to stoppie, go ahead and fast forward to that part right there. I can ride my bike. Did you sing it? I bet you sang it. All right, so like I said, this is gonna be, I'm standing, making sure I don't have any slack in the chain when I go to hit. And as soon as my foot hits, I'm sitting. And I'm just trying to, my arms, look at my arms. My arms are kind of relaxed. Like if you're riding with your arms bent like this, it's gonna be way harder for you. So you wanna be getting into that position. I'll be going downhill this time, so it's slightly harder, but you wanna get into that position to where you're just kind of teeter-tottering and my fingers on the rear brake the whole time. So like when I'm going to, you know, maybe loop out or something, try to get to where that is your reaction, to where the rear brake is your reaction, not so much take your feet off and get squirrely, you know, that kind of thing. Because as soon as you can start learning that position, I'm about to fall backwards and I'm catching myself with the rear brake, that's where you're really going to get into where I can ride these things for, you know, a good minute. All right, so how to stoppie. Number one is, I would recommend highly disc brakes. I mean, it's like light years easier if you have disc brakes, because they're just way more consistent. If you don't have disc brakes, it's not like I can't do it. It's just gonna probably be a little harder for you, and I'm just being honest, you know, on the channel. That's what I'm doing. I'm supplying the goods. I'm just being honest. So the step number one is to really just start, again, finding that teeter-totter spot. The problem with the stoppie is, as you probably already know, if you start to flip, there's really no way around it. You're gonna flip. I mean, the only thing you can do is either bail or just tuck and roll, you know, whichever one you choose. I recommend bailing. But if you're just gonna start out, you know, with some mellow, like kind of chill, getting the rear tire up, basically I'm gonna teach it a little bit different than everybody else, because I think that the bounce with your body, and I'll get into that, is so much more important than just, all right, you're coming in, just hop the front brake and see where you land. All right, guys, give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more mountain bike videos coming up in the future. It's getting colder, so it's more of a snowboard season and mountain bike season and all the above. So that's kind of where the content's going. But appreciate you guys watching.